Good morning everyone. Today we are going to study Macavity the Mystery Cat poem summary. Okay, so in this poem the poet has personified a cat named Macavity. He has compared the cat with many humans like qualities. He say that the cat disobeys the law and the police force is unable to catch him. He further describes Macavity as a special cat as he can float in the air and possesses various other magical powers. The complete poem is based on describing Macavity, a perfect mystery cat. So let's start with the reading of the poem. Macavity is a mystery cat he called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying square despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement. You may look up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brows is deeply lined with thoughts, his head is highly domed, his coat is dusty from neglect, his whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movement like a snake, and when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity, for he is a fine in a feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square. But when a crime is discovered, then Macavity is not there. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the summary of this poem. This poem is written by T.S. Eliot. The poet described the story of a cat, Macavity. He is also known as Hidden Paw. He is a master criminal who can break the law. Even the Scotland Yard police and a flying squad of England failed to catch him. Macavity is the mastermind and does not leave any evidence on the crime scene. Due to this, the police never succeed in catching him. In the second stanza, the poet says that Macavity is unique. There is no one quite like Macavity. He breaks every human law and even the law of nature. His ability to float in the air without any physical support make a fakir wonder about his power. Surprisingly, when people reach the crime scene, they cannot find him. The poet elaborates that neither can he be found in the basement nor in the air. Macavity runs away from the crime scene extremely fast. In this stanza, the poet describes the physical appearance of Macavity. In the last third stanza, as you can read here, that Macavity is a ginger cat. In this stanza, the poet describes the physical appearance of Macavity. He says that Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. His eyes are sunken and his brows are deeply wrinkled. His head is round like a dome. The coat of Macavity is full of dust. His hair is uncombed. His head moves from side to side, making movement like a snake. When you think he is half asleep, he is in fact wide awake. The poet says that there is no one like Macavity. He is a cruel animal in a cat shape. He is a monster of dishonesty and immoral behavior. You can meet him in the street or you may see him in the open ground. However, when the crime is committed, you won't find Macavity there. That's it. Thank you, everyone.